All right, welcome back to the Lifetime Burn Meditation. This is day 36. If you're new here, my name is Dosta, and I'm looking for your support to grow my channel. Please do engage, leave a comment, click the like button, and subscribe to my channel. I'm noticing that every time I listen to a podcast or to something online, it can really either go one of two ways, which is that I can listen along and end up feeling really negative, or I listen along and I'm thinking, wow, this person is very interesting. This person is very insightful. I feel very good. I feel positive. Yeah, it's really either negative or positive. Now, you can notice this if you go to a certain person's YouTube channel and you click on one video and you listen to it, and then you listen to another one, and then another one, and then another one. And you listen to quite a few, yeah? You get a bit of an idea of who this person is and what they're on about. Then you can see what the feeling is that they give you. Now, a lot of people are doom and gloom. A lot of people are outrage. They're all about how the end of the world is here and everything's terrible. And, of course, there's something in that. I'm not to say that it's not true or valid or right in a certain sense, or there's use to it, or people do need to do that job. We do need people to point out the corruption of the politicians and the world leaders. That's important. But as people who are looking along, right, and the funny thing is that the difference between going to someone's YouTube channel and seeing, like, what are they on about as a person, like as this person who is creating their YouTube channel, that's very different to consuming YouTube as, one little video here, one little video here, or even one shorts here, yeah, the brain rot feed. Now, I should mention that actually I have blocked shorts on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Actually, at the moment, I'm not using Instagram at all. But I've found that there's a setting on my browser, both on my computer and on my phone, that says block shorts. So I'm now no longer having any short form content. Not that I did watch much of it anyway. But there's a vast difference between consuming things just as it's fed to you and then as opposed to going to someone's channel and saying, who is this person? Understanding who they are and what they're on about and what their central ideas are. And then beyond understanding people as people on the internet, there's the step of, well, is this person offering solutions? Is this person giving me something positive? Is this person explaining things clearly? Are they giving ideas that are helpful? Do I walk away having listened to this person like, wow, that's something very interesting? Or, wow, I feel a real sense of hopelessness with the fate of the world. Now, I've also been doing the Lifetime Burn Meditation, and I should update you on that because, of course, we have our 3 points of inquiry. How are you feeling? How are you being? And what are you thinking about, or what's happening for you? And what's happening for me, to start with the latter, is that I've been in a long 3-day work grind. So basically, wake up. I usually wake up quite late these days, usually around 7 a.m. Normally, when it's not winter, I'm waking up around 5 a.m. But I usually wake up and lie in bed for a bit and just stay warm with Kitty. And wake up 7 a.m. and start work and go non-stop pretty much till 9 or 10 p.m. And I'm working non-stop for these last 3 days, not like literally non-stop on a digital grind. And that means that I'm always exporting videos, I'm recording videos, I'm editing videos, and doing all sorts of organization things. So I released the self-authoring course. That's a free course. You can do that now. It's as a playlist on YouTube. You can just go and click on my profile, click on the playlist and go through. It's just over an hour long, but it'll take you about a year to complete it. And then I did the music was a big one. So I did backing tracks for this music project that I'm doing. And it's just like sitting down, working, having the laptop run. And I realized that even when I stopped to have a meal, like when I stopped to have some food or to go to the toilet, I was even then still working, right? It's like cooking a meal while listening to something on the computer and then sitting down to eat the meal while working, yeah? And apart from getting up to go piss and come back, I was working non-stop. So after 3 days of that, I did that for 3 days non-stop. I was able to get a lot done, of course, very much worthwhile. But I could feel my brain was fried. I could feel the energy of having way too much screen time, way too much of a perception buzz from the energy of the screen. And, it was a moment that I went through just because, it was my choice to hunker down for a bit and to get into it. And really, if I was in an ideal world, I would work like that every day, but with more of a balance towards meditation and reading books. And I'm feeling good. I had my mega protein shake. One interesting thing I noticed about that is that when I do a recipe on a regular basis, it becomes second nature. And this is really what it's about for creating regular habits. My protein recipe, when I was first doing it, I would have to read it and get everything out and make sure it's all in line. And, sometimes I would forget to put the egg in, or I would forget some little powder or some supplement or something. But now I've done it so many times, I know what it is. It's like, it's this, don't forget your egg, and it's this, and it's easy, yeah? When I'm first starting it, there's an effort to put in the habit. There's an effort to put in the recipe. And I guess that's what it's like with every recipe, right? That's what it's like with every habit, with learning how to cook and with learning how to have a transformative lifestyle. So, of course, that's just, beating neural pathways in, and that's what we do. That's why we meditate. That's why we do the burn meditation, yeah? It might be that when you start doing the burn meditation, you have to remind yourself. But there's a momentum that comes up. I need to burn. When do I need to burn? Now. When do I need to feel presence? Now. When do I need to get back on track? Now. When do I need to realign myself with my values and what I'm working on and where I'm headed and what I'm doing? Now. Right? And that builds into something. It's very mysterious, but once you get the knack of it, you can really sense it happening. So, how am I feeling? How am I being? What am I thinking about? I hope that answers a little bit about that. You can always listen to my audiobook, and I am looking for your comments. Please do subscribe to the channel, and I'm looking forward to continuing this with you. So this has been the Lifetime Burn Meditation, and I'll be back very soon with more.